Hello TCG and Lorcana enthusiasts, and welcome back to yet another Lorcana gameplay and deck profile video. Today we are looking at the best two color combination from Chapter 1 and Rise of the Pixelborn, Amethyst, Ruby, Control. I still think this deck can still hold up in the meta today and will still be a top contender in the meta. His deck has evolved massively, only really, I guess massively in the fact that we threw a few extra cards in and took other couple cards out. It really didn't change overly massively, it just kind of changed a couple of cards, and that's really about it. So let's do the card by card. We got 3 mini, 2 Teeth and Ambition, 2 of the Maui Fishhook. Anyways, if you have a character in play Maui, and of course we are using the Reckless Maui in this deck, you may use this item shapeshift ability for free. If we don't have Maui out, it's tap it 2, and a chosen character gains evasive, or we can gain its +3. We can give our Maui's evasive, or we can just simply give one of our guys more power to punch over stuff, which is pretty nice. But we're playing 2 of the Jim Hawkins because, again, he can play out a 4-cost location out for free when he's played, and whenever you play location, this character moves there for free. So, just really, really nice. We're playing 2. We are playing only 1 location here. It's the Amethyst location of the Queen's Castle. 4 Maui. 4 of the Madame Medusa. That terrible woman. You play this character, banish opposing character with 3 power or less. Again, another really good card. Now, you could put Lady Tremaine in here. We're not running Lady Tremaine. If you really feel like Lady Tremaine is still a very strong, viable card in this format, go ahead and put it in here. Well, I'm not putting it in here. I think Madame Medusa has a better effect overall than Lady Tremaine. Again, Lady Tremaine means that my opponent kind of gets to choose. We just kind of nuke whatever we want. So if we need to nuke a card our opponent needs to keep, we can nuke it. Lady Tremaine, I'll just find her here for you all. And just in case you all simply forgot how Lady Tremaine, when you play this character, each opponent chooses and banishes. So they get to choose what they banish. It's the same cause as Madame Medusa. Lady Tremaine does quest for 2. Madame Medusa only quests for 1. But the fact of the matter is there are a lot of characters only 3 costs, and we can nuke those off. We don't have to have our opponent choose what character they want to nuke off. So you can swap them in or out depending on how you feel. 4 Be Prepared, 2 Maleficent. For the Amethyst cards, we have 4 of the new Rafiki. Even though Hyena really only exists as 1 card in Emerald, Rafiki is still good at a Challenger 3 1-cost body. So he's literally challenging for 3 damage, so which is very nice. 2 Cusco, or 3 Cusco. When he's banished, you just get to draw a card, so he's just very nice. Whether or not he's banished by you pushing him into a challenge or your opponent removes him, it's very nice. We are playing the Madam Him, of course, package with the Merlin package. So we have 4 Snake. We do have the Pinocchio that can exert characters so we can deal with them. And then you can basically, because it's a 2-cost, then you can spin it back with like Madam Him Box to basically knock out a character. We are running 4 Friends on the other side. We do have 4 of the Madam Him Fox. We do have 3 of the Merlin Crab when it's on play, and when it leaves the field, gives something Challenger 3, which is very nice. 4 Merlin Goat, 4 Merlin Rabbit, and finally, the only location we'll be playing is the Queen Castle. It can be played out for 4 naturally. Most of the time, we want to play it off on Jim, so that way we can get Jim and location out for free. But if you need to play this itself, it's not bad. Also, reckoning that it costs 1 to move a character here when Jim comes out. He can just move there for free. It gains you 2 lore a turn. And also, at the start of your turn, for each character you have here, just draw another card. So it's just very nice. And again, it is a 7-will body. So it's going to take a couple of guys to knock it out. So anyway, that's our Amethyst Ruby control deck. Let's take it to the Pixelborn ladder and see how well we do. Alright, first game we got against Amber Amethyst. Alright, our traditional color, that's the Stitch Rockstar colors. Alright, we have a pretty good opening hand here. I think we're going to knock out all this and keep the Fishhook and Rafiki. We got a Maui. Okay, okay. That is a good starting hand there. Alright, so we got Kita. Alright, let's throw this crab away. And let's bring out Rafiki and pass. Of course, now for Rafiki, threatening that Lilo right there, which is pretty nice. It's always nice to always have a threat on the board for, of course, an aggro Amber build. Now he's got Piglet, okay. It's definitely an interesting. Ooh, this is actually kind of tough to pick. Unfortunately, I think we gotta take the fish hook away, and I'm gonna put out that and pass. Again, Rafiki's not going to quest here. Much like all the challengers, we typically want them face up so they can challenge stuff. So it's okay. So you only get challenger +3 when it's. Okay, that is pretty annoying. There, he's got the blocker now up. It's not impossible for us to out. I think I'm gonna have to go put. So let's do this. We're gonna quest with that. We'll bounce him back. It is going to be annoying because this will give him 2 lore on Baloo's death. Really good card in my opinion. But this will allow me to knock that out too. I mean, yeah, it does put me on a back foot, but it's a better back foot than if we were to on anything else. And what I mean by back foot is I mean by back foot of like lore questing. Ugh, that's actually pretty nice. That is pretty good for us, for Jim. With Jim coming up. But anyways, just to mitigate the fact of actually dying to lore, we're going to knock that out. And then I have a challenger 3 here, so the Piglet's going too. So this looks like... So there was a deck in Rise of the Pixelborn that was all about like lore questing. Just quest up a lot of lore and do it quickly and do it fast. This is exactly what this deck is. This deck is just questing lore fast. We'll put Jim effect. Select that. Alright. Let's knock Pinocchio out with Pinocchio. That was a 1. Okay. Now, mind you, he has to get another guy. Which he did. Because it protects his Pascal. That's the thing that he's trying to protect. Now, I'm not dead in this state. But, lucky enough, I'll be able to do a couple things here. Put this away. What I'm going to do is this. Because this allows me to knock that out. Then I can send Jim at that. That knocks it out. And then this knocks that out. And then I can pass. And now he has to draw. We will draw another card here. We're going to put the mini away. I'm going to put out Merlin Goat. Let's see, it's okay. I guess we will just tie all 3 of these characters at this location and then get a draw 3 next turn. Actually, let's put Merlin there too. So basically, everyone is at that location. Alright, so yeah. The Quest More deck isn't about anything but just like questing. That's basically the deck. It's just quest.deck. That's its strategy. So quest, 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 quest. And that's our first win. And our opponent has decided not to rematch us. I still hope Pixelborn will make it so that our opponent will have to go into game 2 and 3 with us. But without a doubt, let's jump into a second game and see how well we do. Alright, we got Amber Steel. This is good. Song control, in my opinion, it's still very, very viable in this. It got a whole new song, and then came Zeus that could just easily nuke board presence, so let's get rid of these. Let's keep this for a turn 3 play. But everything else can go, and... Hey, look at that. We get rid of Jim Hawkins so that we can get the location. Hilarious. It's like, hey, look. The location that Jim was supposed to play. I just put back Jim. Mr. Smee! Mr. Smee! Well, that's a challenger Captain Hook. Alright, well, anyways, I guess we're going to be playing Challenge today. Anyways, Maleficent's way too high cost right now. She's basically a late game card choice. So anyways, we'll just go Minnie Mouse. We have Teeth and Ambition. Of course, we could just play Teeth and Ambition next turn. It is song control. The area automatically tells me it's song control. Typically this coloration, Amber Steel, you're going to find is song control. It could also be Bodyguard, because the Musketeer, like Goofy, is in Amber. So it can be song control as well. I doubt it, but, you know, there's always a chance it's song control. So we'll deal 2 damage, we'll deal 2 damage there. And then if, hey, he wants to come swing a blocker at me and knock me out, he can be my guest. This Kita is also pretty interesting as well. I wonder if he's playing the Shift Kita, the 5-drop Amber Shift Kita, that basically negs the entire field except I think herself, or maybe everyone including herself, by 3. But it's still a neat card. I think it's underutilized, and I don't know what decks could even take like full advantage of using such an ability, but I don't know. Look at this blue. This blue is also a pretty annoying one. It may just be blocker turbo. I did say, like, thanks to this blue and a lot of blockers, bodyguards coming out of Amber, you can now build like a blocker turbo style deck. Which in my opinion, I think is actually a pretty cool strategy. Because I mean, literally this blue is like, now mind you, it's a blocker on a blocker, so I mean, typically there's not a lot of power here, so there's almost a point of just leaving it alone for a couple turns. Because it only quests 1 a turn. It's not a threat. It's an overall threat to you. And I mean, the problem is if you knock it out, it gives your opponent 2 lore. So you just kind of have to be on that caution of that back foot. I think what I'm going to do here is we're going to put a Friends on the other side in Inkwell. I'm going to put out a Crabman. We're going to buff this Rafiki even more. Yeah, Rafiki didn't need more buffing, but you know, buff the Rafiki, I guess. I mean, we don't have much left here. So he can go for 2 more. I next turn can sing to draw 2 and then kind of figure things out. If I get Jim, that'd be great, because then Jim can come out and play at that location. We're only playing a couple Jim because we're only playing a couple location. So it's not guaranteed we get Jim Hawkins. But you know, a free draw 2 just to get another couple cards is not bad. And with the possibility of getting Jim and then Jim play the location. And plus, the location turns into this target that some people won't take out. Especially a location that has 2 lore a turn. And I get to draw another card for every character sitting on it. No, not Here Came Zeus. Again, just another really good just Steel song card. Steel has, for some reason, the best control songs. I don't know why, but it just does. I really don't want to do this, but I have to. Because this may start turning them to attack it. And right now, all they can do is 2 damage. And it starts putting me back up. Because blue can't damage it. And then next turn, I can go my Merlin Rabbit on it. Merlin Rabbit, connect to it. So I'll get a couple draws here. Of course, this would be the point where you would shift for the Tinkerbell. And then that Tinkerbell has 4 damage. You know what? Hey, I needed a new hand anyways. I needed a fresh in hand anyways. Still got another Be Prepared, which is funny. But I needed a fresh hand anyways, so thanks. Challenger hook. Yeah, that's what I thought. See, it's nice because it does force the attack, so it means that card doesn't quest for the turn. So there's our other one. Oh, wait, no, I forgot. I think we're playing 3 to 4. I think we're only playing 2 Jim Hawkins. 3 to 4 of the location. Well, if this location survives, this is... No, Challenger only triggers when attacking characters, so I mean... yeah, pass. Next turn, I'll just nuke the board clean. Yeah, it does give him, puts him up to 2, but especially at this point, he's probably going to start going on a wide state. I wouldn't be surprised if he does go in a wide state. Especially because I know for a fact these 2 characters aren't going to quest. So these 2 characters are going to try to knock out the location. Oh, he just got that? Huh. While challenging this... Okay, so while challenging... So this is different. Rafiki gets it on while challenging a character. No. Okay. What did I ever read that the challenger gets it on... Well, I did guess he was going to go into a wide state, didn't I? And he did exactly what I thought he was going to do. He went into a wide state. So I quest, and I nuke. Again, you have to be cautious about playing Ruby-style decks, because if you go into that wide state and they have the Be Prepared, they just nuke your entire board off in one shot with Be Prepared. Now, next turn, depending on what he plays, I can go Pinocchio to run it over with Maui. So, in essence, just continually keep him off of it. Like, I'm probably going to knock out that. As much as I hate it, I'm going to have to put another Friends on the other side. I've only used 0. They've been in all my inkwell. Oh, well. What you going to do? We are going to rest this Tinkerbell because it is the most annoying card on the board. And we will pass from there. And then what I can do next turn is I can play the location, connect it with the Pinocchio, and then play the rabbit. No, I won't be able to... Well, it depends on what I draw. If I draw something I can ink it to play and then connect. Otherwise, I'll just play, connect, and then pass. Oh, there's another Tinkerbell. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Of course, you got the other Tinkerbell. Well, I can do this at least. Summon, get the extra draw. That's not bad. Again, this may push the Tinkerbell to come after it, which would be nice. Because if I could push the Tinkerbell to come after it, that'd be pretty good. Now he's getting a draw too. Alright, so I mean, where does he go from here? I still think he's going to swing 4 and a 6. Now this would be really nice if I had another like Be Prepared. Man, if I had another Be Prepared, that'd be great. Okay. I mean, I guess we can see if we get another one. You know, sometimes ask and you shall receive. Alright, from there I will pass. There's not a point to doing anything else. I mean, he can't damage this location anymore. Next turn I can put her out and literally nuke off anything he summons. I can go Jim. Again, I'd have to play the one to attach him to a location, but still. So Akita bodyguarded and the Stitch. So either way, I'm kind of not going to be able to keep this location around. I'm definitely not keeping this location around, that's for sure. I think Jim's going to go. Let's put out Maui. And let's knock that out. And then let's put out the rabbit. and draw another card. It's pretty nice. And I'll pass. Because he's not going to let this location live. Next turn, I generate another 2 lore. So, next turn, I literally generate another 2 lore. He has to come and deal with it. I mean, he's got 3 right now, but Doc has to actually physically quest to reduce costs. Okay, so he did deal with the location, as I thought he was going to. Okay. I mean, not... Well, that's actually really nice. I think we're just going to play this. Nuke that. Alright, this has been a very good game of just back and forth, really. So knock these both out, and I get to draw here. That's really good. That's actually really good, because I can bounce back Maleficent to hold her for another shot. Which is actually pretty good, especially because I can quest with her, bounce her back with Madam Him. Or Zeus is just gonna strike down the dragon. Splat! I don't remember that from Greek mythology. When did Zeus strike down a dragon? Alright, let's just sing this. Try to see if we can't get 2 cards. Okay, that's actually really great because we can do this to draw, and then we can use the snake to bounce back the hare, and then get back the hare, which is another name for a rabbit. Alright, which was pretty nice. It means I now have my advantage, hand advantage. Now I only have 1 Be Prepared left in the deck. I've lost my Maleficent because I threw the other one into the inkwell, which is common, but I mean, who would have thought Zeus and then came along Zeus to strike down the dragon. I mean, we're not out of it. I don't know. Would you have wanted to do that? Even if you didn't miss your drop. Oh, I get why he did it. Okay. This has been quite annoying because I think I lost a good chunk of things. Yeah. I lost 2 of my Madame Medusa. I lost some good stuff there. But lucky enough I have this again. Now, the biggest threat is he has to be cautious because I can threaten lethal here. So, Cusco go. I'm not going to do this now. This is my last one. And personally, I want him to go wide board again on me. For me. Knock out the piglet. And then we just play this. Knock that out. And then I think... No, I think we end there. I was thinking about bouncing Madam Him's snake, but I'd rather do Madam Him's snake to bounce Pinocchio, because I'm pretty sure he's probably ran out of big Tinkerbells. He's got 3 in his grave. Typically, I would do a 3-4 split. 3 of the little Tinkerbell, 4 of the big Tinkerbell. Okay, let's be prepared. It's starting to look good again. I don't know if it's good right now. I mean, this is not a board presence that's highly advantageous to him. Let's see. Quest. Oh, sure, he didn't actually want to quest with that. Bounce this back. Play this. Nuke that. So he can't reduce costs. And then we will play this again. Resting that so I can knock it out. Mainly that just keeps him from being able to sing and pass. Yes, this Stitch is annoying at a 4-8, but I do have 2 4 costs that can beat over it. And like I said, if he does go into a board state I don't like, I'll just nuke the entire board state. As right now, I have 5 on the board, so I get 7. He's got... We might be nuking this board state. Ugh, problem is I have less cards than him. We are definitely nuking the board state. He went wide on me. Yes, folks! You would think he would at least look at my graveyard to ensure that I burn through all my Be Prepared. You'd think I play about 3 to 4. So if you thought 3, you'd think you're safe. You can go into a wide state again. If you believe I run more than that, You would be cautious about going into this wide state, which is even more hilarious because I can play that Cusco to get a draw. Unfortunately, I think it is time to just get rid of everyone. That was fun. Play this. Pass. Again, you gotta be so careful against Ruby matchups just because the fact is, if you go wide board, be ready to possibly always see this. That be prepared. Now again, this state right now isn't great because he's basically at 3. So I'm gonna play out Jim, play out the Snake, to bounce the Cusco, play Mini. Unless he literally gets a Swords. No, this would be impossible. Even with the Swords, it doesn't win. The Swords deals 2 damage. Jim is a 4/4. You can't knock out Jim. And Jim's quest for 2 a turn. Doc and Pluto can reduce costs. But again, there's nothing in Steel that rushes. And there's nothing in Amber that currently rushes. So I mean, Super Pluto's neat. He is bodyguard, but again, the problem is he's not, like, great. Because again, I just go Hawking game. Yes, well played. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's deck profile and gameplay. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments about Amethyst Ruby Control. Do you still think it is top deck of the format? Also, let me know down in the comments your thoughts on the gameplay. And while you're commenting, do make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you can know when my videos go live for you. And we'll see you next time on Mama Dragon's TC.